Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Business Runway. And today I have Chris Vaughn, who is with me, who we send all of our anything creative design, whether it's websites or IT applications, which sort of encompasses the iOS and the Android applications. And so I wanted to sit down and talk to him so he could tell us a little bit about the type of applications and how it can save businesses, especially small businesses, time and money.
Yeah, so there's a lot of applications out there, and you know, really the biggest thing you have to do is figure out how to cut through all of them and find out what the major features are because everyone has their own messaging app now. Phone systems are buying task management and platforms, so there's all these just apps out there, and you have to kind of figure out what works. And kind of the rule of thumb we work with is what has an open enough API that allows us to integrate with other systems. Because when we deal with small businesses, they have either been sold something or they're trying to decide what they want to do and they're looking at maybe different level CRMs for customer relationship management systems, or they're looking at email marketing platforms. And depending on who you talk to, you could be talking with someone that's using like Constant Contact or Aweber or MailChimp, and then the next person's using Salesforce, or someone's using Zoho, and someone's using Insightly. And before you buy another piece of software, whether it's an app or another enterprise level efficiency tool,
Right.
you got to know what it's going to do with what you have. Because if your systems don't talk to each other, then you have this really nice just backend that requires a lot of manual work, right? And so what we always try to do is figure out what's the end goal, what's the map. So if someone says, hey, I need to improve our efficiency of communication within our team, all right, well, first we'll look and see what's out there, and then we're going to map that up with what they're already using. Because a lot of programs like a Salesforce, they might have you locked down for a year, 2 year, 3 year contract. So you have to be using something that works with them, or else you've wasted all that money.
Right.
So that's the first goal, is to try to find out what integrates and to make sure that you're piecing it together. There's a lot that can be done from a tech standpoint, and a lot of it's just all cloud based. So just finding the right software and partnering it with another one. Like what we talked about, say another time when we met, was you really having the right dashboard, so to speak, right? When you want to create the hub that makes the business work.
So that's great advice. So that way it saves you time and money. You're not purchasing applications that don't, as you say, talk with current applications that you have. And I wanted to bring him on today specifically because he has a new product out. And would you like to tell us a little bit about it? Because it's just launching.
Sure,
You're
definitely,
first.
yeah. So, in fact, it's like we're kind of in pre-launch. So, yeah, we have two things. One has actually been around for over 3 years. We started it back in 2012, but we're on, well, I guess what we would call our 3.0 version of it. Like it's made enough of a change in the last version to be 3.0, and that's our InBiz card. So a lot of people are familiar or have seen people with a digital card. We've been doing it since 2012 and have really been trying to do exactly what I just said, figure out how it works best with other softwares. There's applications out there that are nice digital cards, but they don't do anything for you other than put your name out there. We actually found out recently about another one that's actually based out of the state. They started up, but they have no backend. So they'll give you Google Analytics, but nothing else. Mm-hmm. And they're charging $400 a year, which is ridiculous. So, maybe it's just because we've been in the space for a long time, but we have our InBiz card. And the nice thing about our InBiz card, and one of the features that we just changed on it, is we no longer actually link to your email. So the email link on the new InBiz card version that's going to roll out links to a form built into your page. The reason we did that is to help with tracking purposes. So that form, we can connect to over 500 cloud-based applications. So if you're using Insightly or you using some other system to keep up with who's emailing you, it's an easy way. When they email you, we can trigger that contact and that message straight through to the platform you want it. Whereas if they clicked on an email button,
Right.
now you have to make sure it's going through your Outlook box correctly and everything else. And because the referral form is built in there. So now you have one place where all your messages kind of come to. And the other nice thing is it has the code now in it to be able to share by text message. So the last two major versions of the card for the last 4 years, you have had to know how to use your phone in order to share by text message. Which is why I have presentations called How to Use Your Smartphone, because a lot of people don't. It's $1,000 piece of equipment and most people don't know how to use it. But now it's a simple, if you want to get your business card to someone, maybe someone you haven't followed up with, we all know emails are read about 20%. Text messages are read about 95%.
Right.
So when you haven't followed up with someone in a little while and you can re-text them your card, and it's got all your key information on it, they're going to at least look at it,
Right.
and they're going to see your name again. So we have that integrated with the Imbis phone that we just launched a month ago.
Right.
So our phone system platform,
It's a great platform.
which does auto SMS texting. Think of businesses that you've seen, like restaurants. It says text info or deals. So all of this is now tied to your business phone number. No more short codes. No more, hey, text it to a 5-digit number that has no connection to you.
Okay.
This is, if they call you, text you, it's going to be you, right? And that way when they pick up the phone, they can call that number and get you on it, right? And so it's by integrating that with the Imbis card and being able to have that feature, your contacts can go back and forth. So someone sends you a message through your Imbis card, we can add that contact to your phone system. So just fun stuff like that. And then next week is Imbis Pro. So yeah, that's the actual new one. So Imbis Pro, if you're doing surveys, forms, or you are having trouble dealing with appointments, and that is people trying to schedule an appointment, right? So, hey, can we meet on Thursday? I don't know, let me look at my schedule. Now it's just as simple as sending a link out. And we're not the first to do that. There's other schedulers out there. They all have pros and cons. Obviously, we like ours. But the difference is the survey part of it. So ours has now a pre-qualification form to it. So you can actually allow people to answer a survey ahead of time. And based on their answers to some key questions in the survey, you can guide them to an in-person meeting type, a phone call, or you can just be like, hey, I'm sorry, but here's some more information, right? Check out our website if that's what it is. So the whole funnel's there. That's going to be on a really cool pre-launch. It's I'll just say the price for anyone who's early on. It's going to be $299 starting next Monday is when we officially launch, October 2nd. And because of doing this, I'll give you guys a special deal right now because I made a mistake in doing our first video for it. Take advantage. Because on October 2nd at 12 midnight, it's going to be $299. So right now it's $249, and in our launch special, it's a lifetime. So you pay one time, never pay again. So if you've ever wanted a scheduler, survey tool, check it out. I'll do some demos if anybody wants one this week. Just hit me up. You can get me at chris.imbiscard.me. There you go. There's the Imbis card, chris.imbiscard.me.
Yeah.
Send me a message. I'll do a demo for you. But that Imbis Pro, when we launch officially, is going to be $19.95 a month or $199 a year. And so during this initial onboard, we're going to allow a lifetime membership, which is going to be pretty cool. So.
Okay, guys, so you heard it first. You actually got information that's not out and privy to the world yet, so take advantage.
Yeah, I guess it might be now. So.
Well, technically it is, but you guys heard it here first, so take advantage of it, and we'll talk to you next week. Take care.
Thank
Bye,
y'all.
guys.